Okay, good.
Yeah. Oh, oh, here we go. I don't know how to do this. Can you see this?
Yep.
You can see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Does that look good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So Kristen and I talked before, and basically we kind of came to the conclusion that one of the biggest things that we both kind of saw just on the team in general is we all don't have any time, which I said is crazy because I don't even have kids yet and I don't have time. So God only knows how that's going to go. But I think the general thing is everyone's like, I am so busy, but I want to do this. How do I make the time to do it? So that's what I kind of wanted to focus on, as well as just a little bit of like, how do you add value to your posts whenever you post them? So just a little bit about me, because I know some of you know me in person, some of you know me just as like Facebook me. So a little bit about me. I am married to Jake. We got married last July, so we're coming up on a year now, which I really still can't believe. I am a mom to Crazy Carlos, which that is the most recent Carlos saga. The plants all over the floor. I do work as an intensive care nurse down in Conemaugh ICU, so it's pretty crazy there. I always, and I have this on my like page, I call myself a faith fanatic. If you go through a lot of my posts, a lot of them are based on my faith because that is the most important thing to me. And then I am an Emerald coach on this team, and I'm hoping to get to Diamond here pretty soon. So that's just a little bit about me. So busy. So this is just, I wanted to give everyone a glimpse just into a typical day for me. And this is just a work day. This isn't a day that I'm off. And I do shift work. So I work 12-hour shifts. They're either daylight or night shift. And these times are relatively the same, whether I'm daylight or whether I'm night shift. They just kind of flip-flop AM to PM. So typically, if I work daylight, I'm up at like 10 till 5. I get ready for work. I have my coffee. I leave my house by 10 till 6. I drink my shake on the way to work. By 6:15, I'm at the hospital trying to find a place to park, which if you've ever been there, you know what a disaster that is. 6:38, I clock in. I have to get a report for my patients. Sometime between like 11 in the morning and 3 in the afternoon, I get lunch. If I'm lucky enough, usually I do, but there are days that I don't. And I just put this in here. Just usually my work day is 6:38 to about 7:15, trying to save some lives while I'm there. 7:15, I clock out. I go to my car. I don't get home until about 20 till 8. I get something to eat. I try to talk to Jake for a couple minutes, and we try to just kind of exchange how the day went. I usually take a shower by 8 o'clock, get my clothes ready for the next morning, pack my lunch. I'm usually in bed by 9 o'clock, and it's no joke when I say I'm passed out because I'm usually beat, and then I get up and do it again the next day. So that's a typical day for me, which I'm sure if any of you shared your days, they would be relatively similar. And I know you guys have childcare and animals and all that kind of stuff, but that's just a little bit of glimpse into my day. So some of my excuses, which I think we all use, and I like this little thing here. Excuses are like buttholes. Everyone has one and they all stink, which we all make them. I still make them. And my top two are I don't have the time and I'm too tired, which I really, really think, like I said before, I think everybody on this team uses these two, which again, there are days that it's pretty valid. But when I make those excuses, I think what I should say to myself, if I want to be my own boss and do this, I will make the time. And if I want to do this, I will take that extra 10 minutes and get it done and get a post in or I will get in what needs done for the day. So that's kind of how I'm going to try to focus and change our mindset whenever you find yourself saying, I'm too busy or I'm too tired, I don't have time to do this. All right, so how do we fix this? Like I said, we all have these excuses. What do we do about it? It's not like you can just up and quit your job and say, I'm going to stay at home and do this, because I don't think any of us are at that point financially that we could do this. So that's not an option. So what do we do? And I struggled with this the first couple months that I started doing this because I liked doing it. I found it enjoyable, but I'm like, I need to make time to do this. So what am I going to do about it? So what I started doing is I started scheduling my Facebook posts. There are apps that you can use. The one I tried was Hootsuite, which I had a little bit of difficulty with it, getting it to sync with my Instagram and my Facebook. So that's when I kind of bit the bullet and said, I'm making myself a like page. I know I can schedule anything on that like page. And since I kind of launched my like page, it's been probably a little over a month now, I've scheduled everything. I don't think I post real time on my like page except the one live video I did, but everything else is scheduled. So basically, your scheduled posts allow you to pre-plan what you want to post in exactly the way you want it. So if your goal is to say post one thing workout related every day, you can post it at the same time every day. You could post it at different times every day. I mean, it's a planned thing, so you have that ability to literally plan out your week. And what's nice is you can schedule them at any time for the day. I took a screenshot I started to work on this week, which, as a lot of you know, I'm probably going to try, if I don't have to work tomorrow, to schedule the rest of the week, because this week is going to be a little bit crazy in terms of our personal lives. But this is just, what are you doing? This is just an example of today. So I had one scheduled today at 4:30, one for 8:30. I have one for tomorrow morning. I'll probably, once we're done here, schedule another one for tomorrow afternoon and evening. And what's nice is you can schedule for the entire week. You can probably do for the whole month. I haven't tried that yet. But you can literally do, like, you could sit Sunday and schedule all of your week's posts, which is really convenient because then you don't have to think about it. And all it does is Facebook gives you notification, hey, your scheduled post is up. That's it. And what I like too is your post shows up even when you're too tired to. So whenever you make that excuse and you say, I'm just too tired, I can't even think, I don't even want to think about this stuff, it doesn't matter. It's already scheduled. You already did the work. Now your scheduled post is showing up when it needs to. So it's a huge convenience, like I said, since I've started doing this. Really, really a huge time saver for me, and something that's really been like a game changer for me. So the other thing is adding value to your posts. And I still struggle with this. I think we all do. These were just recent ones. I kind of scrolled through my personal Facebook page and saw, okay, what did I get a lot of likes? What did I get a lot of hits on? The biggest thing I think is keeping it real. Like, you have a Facebook page that is about you, and people want to see you. Like, they're not going to like if you post a picture of, like, I don't know, a 21-day fix, like, flyer. I'd like, who wants to see that? Well, I mean, personally, I'd be like, why are you posting that? What are you doing? That has nothing to do with you. It's different if it's a picture of you in autumn, but, you know, if that's not the case, then that's not really you. And only be posting what is important to you. Like, I'm not a huge hockey fan. I mean, I watch it, but I'll admit I'm kind of like a fair weather fan when it comes to hockey. So I didn't post anything about the Pens. Like, that's just not me. Whereas, like, when it's Steelers season, then yeah, I'm going to be posting. And another thing is to share your life. Don't be sharing someone else's. I don't know how to turn these notifications off. Sorry about that. So be sharing your life. Like, I got a ton of hits when I posted when Carlos knocked the plants all over the floor. I mean, you can see there's like 50 people liking it, getting all these comments. Anytime I post a picture of what Jake and I are out doing, people are commenting, people are liking. I posted the other day about having a pineapple slicer, which I didn't really think that it was going to get that much traffic, but I guess it did. That's like the most comments I ever got on a picture. I mean, over a pineapple slicer. So it's stuff that it happens in my life, snap a picture and post it because it's my life. I'm not posting about somebody else's experiences. So that's what draws people to you and get people to see you and keep up with you. So that's just kind of personal stuff. But when it comes to your business, I've found that the realer you are, the more relatable you are to people who scroll through. And I have some examples in my next slides of posts that I thought were going to be so great, and I got like 2 likes on. I think these were some of my top posts because they were me. Like, this first one here was my first 3-day refresh. And I shared, I mean, before I started this, I wasn't a fan of like sharing all these pictures of like my body on social media. Not that they're like scandalous or anything, but you know what I mean? Like, we're all a little hesitant to share this stuff. But when I shared this, I mean, I had people, they're liking it, they're commenting. I got people private messaging me saying, hey, what's this 3 days? Like, what do you do? Is it only 3 days? You know, what's going on here? I had a girl at work. She bought the program off of me. She texted me just the other morning and she said, I lost 5 pounds doing it. I'm so glad that you posted that and decided to motivate me. Because you can just write in a post all you want. Oh, I did this 3-day thing and lost 5 pounds. Okay, so what? When people actually see results, that's what attracts them and that's what gets your traffic. This was another one I just shared, and it wasn't a very long caption. I just said here was 5 years ago, here was now. I was probably 20 pounds heavier here than now, and just shared kind of a personal thing. And again, it got a lot of likes, a lot of traffic from that one. And then this one on the far right here was probably my biggest one. And like I have written here, it was kind of a longer post, and I just kind of detailed like, oh, I go to the gym. I don't need to do these routines. I know how to eat. I'm not stupid, like that kind of thing, basically, until I tried the program and really got these results. And again, I had a ton of people sending me private messages. Hey, what are you doing? What's going on? How did you do that? So again, the realer you are with your posts, the more relatable you are to the people on your news feed. And again, like people are constantly watching, people are seeing this. So it's, I mean, they want to see you, they want to know what you're doing, not the latest like Beachbody flyer publication that comes out. So those are the ones that have really worked for me and I've seen good things from. These ones are kind of, I put as what not to do. You don't want to look salesy, you don't want to be impersonal, and you don't want to sound too scripty. So this one here, I was like, oh, I just got these Victoria's Secret coupons in the mail for bathing suits. People can relate to that. Well, nobody cares if they don't know what my body looks like. Like, I can't be like, oh, look, I'm so excited I got bathing suit coupons and I'm going to use them. Who's not ready or who needs to get ready? Well, nobody cares because I could have a bag of potato chips in my other hand or something, because it's not that relatable. It's not really that real. And you can see, I mean, I only got like 4 likes on it. So I guarantee you people saw it, but they just scrolled right through because, I don't know, what's she talking about? That's not even like, I can't relate to that. This one was for a free lunch group that we did, which I threw it together real quick just to get the information out there. Again, like no traffic on it. It looks like something that I just took off of Google and just kind of saved to my camera roll, which these were actually salads that I made, but people don't know that. It's not like that looks like people know my kitchen and what my salads look like, you know? So, that one, again, it wasn't very personal. The content of the text kind of sounded a little scripty as I reread it. So again, people probably scrolled right through. And then this one, on the far right, was one of my first posts that I tried to recruit people to a challenge group. And again, I got like no likes, which one of them was my grandmother, which she likes everything I post on Facebook. So that doesn't even count. But again, this is something, I don't even think I came up with this text. I don't even think I did it. I just put in the stuff at the bottom that said the 1-to-1 accountability, 30 minutes a day. Like, somebody's going to see that and scroll right past it. It has nothing to do with me. It looks like I'm trying to sell you something. That has that scripty stuff to it, which, not that this is bad to include in your stuff, but you know, if you include it with just some text about you should work out, I mean, again, who's going to look at that? So these are just examples of things that they didn't work for me. I didn't get a lot of traffic from, and it's something that I'm continually trying and seeing what works and what doesn't, in terms of my posting and getting people kind of interested in the whole, you know, let me help you get healthier and change your life, that kind of thing. So that's a little bit of a what not to do. And lastly, I just wanted to focus on to be you and be yourself, because everybody else is taken. Like, there's only one you, nobody else is like you. So no matter what you're posting, really nobody else is going to do it. And like I said, people want to see you. We all started doing this for a reason. So continue to be that reason that you started this. You know, be personal, share the hard stuff. Like, I mean, even if I had a post, I think I just shared it in a challenge group, but it was like, I had a rough day. I didn't want to work out. All I wanted to do was eat chocolate all day. And like, people react to that and respond to that because it's very relatable. So that's I tried to keep it short and sweet. That's kind of all I have, but I felt that was the most important stuff to kind of focus on. Do you guys have any questions, comments, concerns? I don't know.
You did such a good job, and I love that you shared how you can make a like page and set up times for your page to post without you. I don't have time with like the new baby and everything, and like when I have time, I'll sit down to do my things. I will fall asleep with my tablet in my hand.
Mm-hmm.
So I love that you shared that, because I had no idea it let you do that. That's so helpful.
And I was nervous to make a like page at first because I was like, oh, I have to have like professional pictures. And I'm like, you know what? Just do it. And do I get a ton of traffic? Not yet, but I'm seeing new names that I don't even think I have on my friend list yet, like on my personal friends. And again, the whole scheduling thing is like, because I've tried to post, like I still post to my own personal page, but I try to post the majority of stuff to my like page because I can schedule it. So I post about nursing stuff. I post about faith stuff. There's workout stuff. There's here, happy Monday. Hope you have a great week. Like I kind of try to hit all of it. So it's not just like, oh, this is her workout page. And again, the scheduling part, it's so convenient. It's not even funny.
If you guys want to schedule or set something up to go over like page stuff, like Shannah, I can show you like insights and how to look, like when the best time to post is. Like Megan, I can get you set up with the like page. Getting your.
I was actually thinking when I'm home, maybe you can stop by my mom.
Absolutely, we will.
And then this way.
Yeah, we can do that for sure. Because scheduling is perfect. And Shannah, all those people that you don't recognize, check their profile out. If they're not creepy, go friend request them from your personal page too. That way, like they get to know you, and then when you like message them, hey, thanks for liking my page, blah, 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 you can build that relationship with them. And then they start to trust you, and then you can say, hey, you know what, I have this group starting, or they see you as a person, not just as some beach body chick. Like there's a couple people that are in our groups right now that were from my cold market that just out of nowhere liked my page, and we were just talking like, hey, your kids are cute. Oh, you just had a baby. That's really neat. And like, just talk. Don't even bring up beach body, and it will come around, I can show you off your like page, how to make your coach application, challenge group application. Like there's a lot to do with the like page that can really set you apart from the rest of the world. And I'm not even there yet. I only have 500 people. It's a work in progress, but there's a lot of things that you can do with the like page that you can't do with the personal page, to include scheduling. Scheduling is a lifesaver for me. I bang out all my posts in the morning, or I'll take pictures throughout the week and I'll use them for different things. Like a meal that I had for lunch the other day was not what I had for lunch yesterday, but it appeared, because I maybe just had an apple, like you just don't know what your day is going to consist of. So I try to schedule as well. And it definitely does help, but we can like page training if you guys want to do that. So
get down. Get off. Get down. I'm telling you, he's worse than a child. He has to be. He's on the counter. Get down.
Quit it.
Can't stand it.
No, but Shannah, that was wonderful. That was absolutely wonderful. The pictures were great. It was real, like, perfect. It was absolutely everything that we needed to hear. So I will let that finish and post it to the group for everybody else to see. But if any of you guys have other questions for Shannah, feel free.
Thanks for showing up, guys.
This is the team.
That's it.
This is the team.
That's all right.
What you need, these people will benefit, and that's what matters.
Yeah.
Well, we will be in touch. Schedule a call with me so I can sit down with you guys individually. And if we talked, but if you want to talk more, we'll talk more and get you rolling. But fabulous call. thank you guys for being you and for showing up. And Jen will talk about recipes, and I'm working on getting everything posted onto a page or a template right now, and it'll be up and ready to go for the challenge groups for next week. So if you need help with the groups, don't hesitate to ask. So I'm always here. All right.
Guys, have a good night.
All right. Good night, guys.